going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode, Team S Class. We're going to talk about Dragonball Sparking Zero, which has caused some crazy controversy here lately, but all of us have played it. I know AJ and I have fought before. I haven't gotten to it. Ruben keeps dodging. So we have. So I know the meta right now. Actually, at the time of this recording, the patch is. It was just Yajirobe's Sensu Beam. It goes up to 5 skill points. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, at the time of this recording, there's no other balanced patches. So the meta is still Gogeta 4, Z Broly, Super Vegito, UI Goku, and there was a fifth one. Jiren's not up there.
Jiren's not up there?
It's all fusions.
Yeah.
That's all the fusions.
Jiren's you seen like A and S rank?
Too many.
Yeah, but that's not the meta.
It's actually a Goku.
UI Goku. It's UI Goku.
No, it's not one of them either. It's a
lot. Must be talking about Omen.
A lot of them. It's a lot of them.
I
don't know.
Well, anyway, so we're gonna talk about Sparking Zero and just some ideas on how to. I was only say balance it, but just to, make it better or make it more fun, or how it compares to fighters or the Budokai series in general. Okay, so all of us have played fighters. All right, do you think it's an improvement or is it less than fighters? What do y'all think?
I mean, fighters had so many patches. I mean, yeah.
Balance patches though.
It had a lot. I mean, it was a lot. I do feel Sparking Zero is a big improvement, but it's just like it's 3D compared to 2D.
So you go from this side scrolling to an arena fighter.
Arena fighter, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I think
honestly, I think it's a downgrade.
It's a downgrade.
I would rather have.
Are you saying this?
All 182 characters on fighters.
Are you saying
it's like I don't get?
Are you saying it's a downgrade because like the speed and the pacing of the game?
No,
and
speed and pacing's fine. It's the fact that everything's the same. Everybody combo looks the same. There's no no variety. Like the only thing you do is hit up and down. If you hit down, he's gonna sweep you. If you hit up, he's gonna kick you up.
Yeah.
Everybody does the same.
I see what you're saying.
So from his standpoint, which I understand, because me and AJ played a lot of 2D side scrollers like all the Marvels, Children of the Atom. There's more creativity in fighters than there would be in Sparking Zero.
I would say there's more options in fighters because there's no like quarter circle forward, quarter circle back moves in Sparking Zero, right? And so also there's no real like comeback factor because when you spark in Sparking Zero, or it's called when you do the full power, I forget what it's called, but when you do that, that's not necessarily a comeback factor as in with fighters, right? Fighters have sparking, and so you can mix people up. Well, you can mix people up in Sparking Zero. I'm not saying you can't mix people up at all. Because like AJ was saying, you can do, when you do your combos, you do up and down, and that character, your opponent, has to block low or high, right? And then since you have a 3D environment, you can sidestep behind them, things like that. But there's also counters to everything because you don't know, somebody's probably mashing up and square to break out or vanish or whatever the case. So I feel like it has its pros and cons. It's just, if you play as Gogeta 4, he is such a pro. Broly, Z Broly is so broken. Okay, all of these characters are just. I see why they're at the top, right? Because they're just Gogeta 4 is insane, and then if you manage to get off his ultimate, that is your health is gone.
You're a douchebag.
All you gotta do is get the right skill points.
You're a douchebag.
Get the right skill points too. Yeah.
You instant spark, bro. You gotta unblockable. You cannot. Get away from this man.
You can't. And don't even add capsules to it because if you add capsules to it, you can start off with a skill point. You can start off with more health and you can do more damage and things like that. So capsules on these already broken characters are just.
It really.
Broly's base ultimate with no capsules is 26.
It's broken. It's broken.
All right, I'm gonna start with this. So Sparking Zero is what I told y'all when it first came out. That's just an upgraded version of Jump Force. That's all it is. That's all it looks like to me. That's all it's ever been. A better version of Sparking Zero is going to be Xenoverse. Xenoverse was better to me.
Xenoverse was better.
Xenoverse was way better.
Xenoverse was better than Sparking.
Yeah.
Like you said, it has its pros and cons. Like, don't get me wrong, Sparking Zero,
Don't you think it's a little too early to say that? Because Spark Zero just came out.
Do y'all feel that Spark? Do you? Okay, so
first off, no.
And Xenoverse has been going on forever.
I'm so glad you addressed that. I'm so glad you. Hold on. I'm so glad he brought that up. It lost 90% of its play because there was a massive hype because unfortunately, Akira Toriyama passed away. So I feel like the hype for anything Dragon Ball related is up there.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to the GOAT. But I just feel like because of his passing, the hype for anything is just Dragon Ball related.
No, I understand hype, but a good game is going to retain its players.
Okay, well hold on, because
look at Naruto.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Okay,
still get an update.
But look at a lot of these other games that are losing these player base and because it's due to hype. So Power World lost so many players. Helldivers too lost so many players.
Lost its players solely because not even the lawsuit.
Not the lawsuit.
No, it's not the lawsuit. The game is so straightforward and linear. You catch all the pals, it's done. There's no actual story in Power World. There's nothing that actually keeps you there.
So it's not like Cyber Sleuth and some of the other
it's so
Pokemon.
Bro, I maxed out all my pals, levels, everything, caught everything, and I'm like, okay, what am I doing next? I can keep defending my fort over and over and over and
but
over.
I'm just saying, you see games with hype like this because when the trailer of Power World came out, it was like, oh, Pokemon.
Because it's a new, fresh thing. But here's the problem: Power World gave us what Pokemon didn't, something different. But then after that, that was it. They didn't add anything extra. That game still looked like a beta version. It looked blank.
Yeah. But same thing with Helldivers. Like Helldivers 2, the hype was up there and it fell off.
No.
Helldivers 2 ain't fall off.
No. The Helldivers 2, the hype was warranted. It was perfect.
No, it's a great game.
Because of the patches they put in.
They nerfed it.
When they nerfed the railgun, I was like, okay, you know what? It's not that bad. I still got other options. I can still. And they nerfed everything. I'm just like, do you not want us to win? Do you like they make new bugs? Oh, we have a gun for that bug. I'm gonna nerf that gun. So what are we doing?
So what balance patches could Sparking Zero implement to make it a more balanced?
It is so easy to fix Sparking Zero. Just balance the damage. I'm sorry. That's all.
The damage is
if you fix the damage,
the damage is already.
It now turns into pick the best character, and then now becomes a skill issue. If you can't win, it's because you're not better.
Well, also if you lose with Z Broly or Gogeta 4, you better off maining Chaozu, bro. Just go to because you shouldn't. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't lose with those characters.
Out of 5 matches, you should win 4.
Yeah, you should be pretty up here because those characters are insanely broken. Not only broken, but I feel like some of the things they should fix is which Goku has it. Is it Goku 4 or Goku? I think it might be Goku 4 who has the skill. It's just all I need is 5 seconds. Or is it Goku Blue? And it does nothing. It does nothing.
Blue.
The skill says all I need is 5 seconds. It does nothing.
No, it might be 4. I think it might be 4.
It don't do nothing.
Is it 4?
And then Vegeta Blue has that I want to go beyond my limits or whatever.
Okay, but that's him going like Super Saiyan God Blue, Super Saiyan
Evolved.
2. Yeah,
he goes Blue Evolved.
Yeah, but he just gets like a power boost across.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So you don't even get the orb. As far as like,
So hold on, no, you don't get
harder and everything.
A little bit. You get it to an extent, but it's not as noticeable as when Goku Blue does Kaioken.
Right.
Yeah.
You see that.
You see it.
Kaioken is so different. That's times 20. That's
right. But Blue Evolved. I mean, first off, which is in the manga. Blue
it should
Evolved,
be a multiplier. There should be a multiplier there, like a massive one. But you don't. It doesn't. Vegeta did not. He didn't get justice done in that game. If I'm being honest.
I mean, God, he did.
No, God is fire.
God is fire.
I love that one. No, that one. I'm talking about his blue.
They gave
his blue form.
The blue. They gave him no.
Like if you ascend in the God form, you should damn near be untouchable. I'm sorry.
The God Vegeta is pretty legit though.
It is. No, it's a great one.
Some of those moves, some of those skills or whatever don't really do anything.
They don't.
So you gotta. I really feel like I
think the funniest move is when Goten falls asleep.
Right.
What is that even in the game?
It's called sleep. I thought it was gonna. I don't know if it restores his health.
Who else had one of the Boos have sleep? Kid Buu has sleep.
I thought it would be Fat Boo.
Nah, Kid Buu has sleep.
When he just sits there like this.
It's so funny.
Yeah. So I understand they wanted to make it more like the show as far as like balance and strength, because I mean theoretically in that instance Whis would be the strongest,
right?
And Whis is in top 5.
He's got that fucking auto. He's got that what?
But it's
so does
Go. Yeah, he has it too, but it's always a counter to it.
Yeah, because he can't auto dodge Key Blast.
If you dash at him, he's not gonna.
And you can just speaking of Key Blast, apparently people like to cheese this. So when you go into sparking mode, you literally spam Key Blast, but you have to spam it while you're going around them slowly.
Yeah, right.
So because you get stun locked, okay, into the animation, and whenever you get hit, you get like Z Broly for example, you can just do his ult, which is unblockable. His ult is unblockable. So
I'm gonna say it again. Xenoverse is the better version of the Arena Fighter for Sparking Zero. It is more balanced.
Who do you feel? Which one does you feel has more buttons? Like more buttons to learn, Xenoverse or
Sparking Zero? Sparking Zero had a lot of, but I mean, once you do it enough times, most of them kicks in. But like,
bro, check the move. I'm gonna tell you, it had so many buttons. I had to evolve into claw. I don't.
The only time my hand.
Oh, because you got it. So instead of using one finger for like vanish and dash, you gotta use both.
Because those are the ones that try to fly you up that vertical.
Right.
Yeah, so claw.
That's crazy.
The only time my hand.
The only fighting game I've played out of my, I'm gonna say 30 years of my life, I had to play claw.
Yeah, true. Because none of the Marvels, none of those other games, not Tekken, Street Fighter, none of them. I have to do this.
Like even if you.
That's
with those, with the 2Ds and stuff, you had more variety to customize it.
Yes.
That is just like I don't know.
It's weird trying to customize the buttons to where it fits you.
I stand on
it's
what I
odd.
Xenoverse is better Arena Fighter.
Xenoverse 2 is a better Arena Fighter.
Sparking Zero literally reminded me of Jump Force. They just fixed some things that Jump Force had issues, like the bugs.
That invincibility frame that Jump Force had, as soon as you was so annoying.
Yeah,
and I'm glad they put it in
Jump Force would have been. I'm going to do a caveat real quick. Jump Force would have been way better if it was in the style of fighters.
Yeah, a lot of people complain about the realistic. They didn't like that realism.
It would have been
characters. I didn't care.
It was still dope because like day one,
the moves were cool, but.
The moves were great. It's the same thing.
It's
Sparking Zero. You hold R2, 4 moves.
Yep.
Jump Force, you hold R2, 4 moves. What are you saying?
Like,
okay, you want to do a combo? It's like, I think we were talking earlier. Square, hold down, low, square, up, high. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like
you can mix people up. You can mix people up in Sparking Zero. It's just, in my opinion, it felt better and it looked better in fighters.
Yeah, it's more fluent.
Yeah.
Fighters way more.
If I for some reason Sparking Zero, if I want to do a mix up,
feels a little stiff.
If I sidestep, it's like a lag. Then I go back at you like.
But Sparking Zero is also a faster pace. I feel
way
like
faster.
Way faster than Jump Force, faster than fighters, it's faster than Naruto. So,
of course.
Yeah,
10 times faster.
It definitely has that speed mechanic to it. So your reaction's got to be on point.
Perfect.
Which is why I had to evolve.
I already said it, bro. The only thing they really need to fix is just the damage. I really see
well, you know what?
Another thing I don't like the afternoon strike.
Oh my god!
That afternoon strike is busted.
15 seconds is like an eternity in that game.
So the other thing about afternoon strike, I feel like they should have also gave it to Vegito Blue. That's all I'm saying.
They just gave it to.
Why would I keep beefing up? No, we're not beefing up.
Because Vegito Blue's power is in the game. Oh well, obviously, it's way stronger than Super Vegito. But people pick Super Vegito because you can't touch this man for 15 seconds. And then by the time that 15 seconds is up, you just got 3 more fucking skill casts. Also, they need to add an animation. There's no animation. There's no symbol. There's no nothing.
So
it just happens.
That's it.
Once you see that the 3 bars go,
you already know.
And then automatically wins the game.
The only time you see like an animation, like when they get more defense.
Right.
Like Goten has false curves.
Yeah.
Oh, they have the symbol of it.
There's an animation and then the stuff pops up.
Yes, and some people's
don't have that.
Some people's instant spark.
It's just like an instant, like real quick.
Yeah, he'll say something and like that, and then you'll see all that. But like you said, if you click, if you mash after image, it's just after image.
Yeah, that's it.
You see the skill points going,
and some people's
sometimes I don't even know if I have it.
Some people's instant spark gives them buffs as well.
Yeah.
So you can see all that. But after image strike, you don't see it.
I'm not gonna lie. Now you just said that. Can we get rid of the instant spark too?
Never. They would never.
They're not going to do that. Because
so hold on. What's the difference between in fighters? I click I forget the buttons to spark. To activate Spark, which is damn near instant, as opposed to like Z Broly, his legendary form, he has the Kakarot, right? Yeah. But there's the animation; it takes a couple seconds. So he started, and then he powers up. So what will be what's the difference between those two? Because technically, in Spark Zero, it takes a little longer to activate.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this right now: only a few people have instant sparking.
No.
What do you mean no? Everybody's not having instant sparking.
Everybody doesn't have that.
Goku, it's a lot of Gokus have instant sparking. Kefla has instant sparking.
Okay, great. So only select characters have instant sparking.
It's
okay, give everybody instant sparking.
That's what I'm saying. It's
okay.
I mean,
he said something. So hold on, he said something. So give everybody instant sparking or take it away.
Either or. Either you take it away, you give everybody instant sparking.
I'd rather.
But then it won't be a.
Why in the hell? I'm trying to balance.
It's just taking part. You just go. I mean,
I'm balancing. If you give everybody the same,
Zero was supposed to be balanced in the first place.
You balance the damage output. You give them that sparking.
Those competitive games.
That game is not gonna ever be seen as competitive.
I mean, they're gonna try to keep pushing it out to make it, but it's an unbalanced game.
So there's a tournament coming out to where certain characters.
You had to fix it by giving them all items and stuff. And
not just items.
Tournaments where I went and won in live, and I had to do a whole giant tournament, which is why I was using baby.
Yeah. So they're getting creative to the point to where you don't pick your character. The character or selection of characters is already selected for you. So like he said, all giants. So he can't go in with Broly. He has to pick one of the 4 or 5, however many giants there are.
I want to pick Super Baby and Rick.
Yeah, Super Baby can, or I mean, even Janemba, because at that point you can transform into. You can't think somebody's got the Broly ring on there.
Yeah.
Broly.
It is. They like the tournament I was in. You couldn't deform like so. You couldn't.
So you was stuck.
So you're stuck.
To the base.
That was how.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
They made it where you can't pick all these, meta characters.
I like that. That's
Because the giant characters, I forget. There's something they can't do that the other characters can do. I forget exactly. It's like one of the counters, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think they can do a revenge counter. I tried.
I think that might be it.
I tried. I don't think.
So yeah, so the giant characters are very limited, but yeah. So tournaments are getting to a point to where, hey, we're gonna have a selection of characters, and you can only pick like some of them would be like only villains. Right? Or if you're gonna pick Saiyans, they can only be base form Saiyans.
Yep.
Which is actually kind of OP because Goku has Spirit Bomb, so
exactly,
which is unblockable. But or it could be like only humans. You see what I'm saying? So Tien, Krillin, Videl.
I'm sorry, just quick side. Did we ever confirm if Tien's like a mutant or a
No, he's human.
He's human.
With a third eye, and he can regrow.
And he has one of the most powerful ultimates in Sparking Zero.
Yep.
Like that okay.
But the ultimate kills him.
Exactly. It's a double sword.
It taps you out.
Because it uses spirit energy.
He'll try beam. And I don't know if he gets if he have to have the enhance on it, but he does 45,000.
It's not 1,000.
4,500. So he's macking you.
If he was 1,000,
if he macks you, that's it.
He wins.
Just pass automatically.
Yeah. So so in order to balance Spark Zero, either get rid of or give everybody instant spark.
One of the two.
I'd rather get rid of instant spark and have the damage scaling.
You should give me the option to make me have my own.
Okay. So since you said damage scaling, so in fighters, depending on what you start the combo with, and the longer the combo goes,
to cap out.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
what it needs.
That has a massive combo should have that.
Right.
Zero Bro.
Because here's the thing. So with Broly, I can piece you up and then hit you with my ult, and it's still every single time I do it, no matter how I do it, it's gonna be X amount of damage. That ult takes away like 2.5 bar. You see what I'm saying? But in Sparky Zero, if I hit you with the medium, right, and then go into a combo, that's probably like one of the most like optimal combos. But if I hit you with the low or heavy, it's not gonna work out the same because at a certain point the damage is gonna get
lower.
Right. So damage scaling, since you said that, damage scaling would definitely benefit.
Just do that.
Yeah, man. It's not hard to do. Especially if you're trying to make it a competitive game. Right?
Yes.
That's one thing. I don't know if that's what they were trying to do. I think
that game more casual type.
They wanted
they wanted it. To be honest, man, the game feels like it's a casual play. You have fun with
It's
your
just
character.
supposed to be
Pick
fun.
your favorite character, whether it's a Tapion or
But you're saying the
Miguel or
community wants to make
They're
it
gonna make it
it's
a fun game. It's Dragon Ball Z.
so it's meant to be a fun casual game, but the community wants to take it
That's
serious.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard
Wow.
to take it serious when you lost 90% of your player. I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, well, Steam," but PlayStation is also losing
Yeah,
a lot of players as well.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna see what the future holds for.
Still a good game.
I really hope
so
they-
pretty
Yeah.
good copies in the first game.
It is, yeah,
Yeah.
no,
It's not that.
it's
It
fun.
just needs a little
A balance.
Yeah,
I
it is fun.
have a hate-love relationship with that game. So
Yeah, he was mad at
I've been hating since day one, but the more I smack people, the better it gets. So hopefully, if DLC comes out,
He said the more I smack people.
I mean that's basically what it is. You gotta
It is true. When you start
gotta
smacking
use me,
people and
man.
your confidence goes up, you're like, no what?
We got to run it back. He and I actually had a couple matches that are pretty interesting. We were going back and forth for a while, but I'm gonna be honest. The only reason why I even won that very last match was because of Z Broly. Z Broly took out like three of his dudes. Like we were literally going. He and I were going back and forth for a hot minute, but that last match, Z Broly just dominated, and I was like, this is unfair.
Which is
this is
it's
insane.
one of the things like whenever Broly's in a game, like it was like what Budokai 3, he's the only person I used.
So I know you got a family, so it'd be rare for him to get on, but we need to run it. Yeah, you gotta stop running. You gotta.
Oh man,
Now you gotta stop. Right?
You gotta. Because if you want to talk that, first off, I'm not gonna face you in VC when the collection comes out until you face me in Sparking. So
when I downloaded the game, yeah, okay, cool. I'm all gonna go for it. Cool. I'm learning the buttons and all this other good stuff, right? But then Gundam Breaker 4 came out, and I'm sorry, my brain automatically went to that. Yeah, please go ahead, put shades on, man. And then I had stopped practicing, so I've just been creating and building, and I'm
So basically, you scared his ass with.
No, I'm 100% sure that you'll beat me. Like you'll beat me.
just get in training mode.
You'll beat
Just
me
what are you doing? Just get in the time chamber. What are you?
Come catch this fade, you're gonna learn off instinct.
Am I?
I swear, I couldn't do training mode. I
Yeah,
found
training
two people,
mode,
two
yeah,
of my
training
followers on
mode.
TikTok. They were Z rank. I said, "Hey, get in here." That's how I learned how my defense.
Yeah, well,
Check the move. My index finger is like probably has arthritis in it.
All right, y'all. That's gonna be it for this episode. Let us know what y'all think about our recommendations to balance this game, or what are some ideas that you all have to patch this game to make it fair. All right. Also, we're gonna set up.
Claw, bro.
Dude, the only other game was DMC. Like I have to have my fingers like this to really hit combos with fucking. I feel his pain.
All
right, y'all. Thanks for watching.